All right, we're getting pretty close to our inspection here now, and just wanted to show you some of the progress we've made. You can see here we've got pretty much all of our compliance stuff handled. Video cameras, signs, all that stuff. The inspection is coming up soon. So we've been working on the Alpha House, getting it ready to be our nursery. The lock here. Trying to stay secure all the time. There we go. Nice and tight. Yeah, so as you can see here, we've taken the light traps off because we're not going to be using it as a light depth greenhouse anymore. So we didn't want to impede the airflow anymore by having light traps on. So this way we'll have better environmental control when we get into those hot summer days. Unlocked here. All right. Come on in, check it out. Pretty much got all of the soil removed from the center bed and displaced into the two side beds so we could put up this makeshift table as our nursery. You can kind of see the layout we have here. We're going to get about 80 plants in per cycle, and that'll be like 2 different cycles within itself. So we'll have a stage 1 and a stage 2, and room to space them out when they get a little bit bigger right before they go into flowering outside. And yeah, it should work out pretty well. We have more than enough room. And we've got all the climate control stuff dialed in today, including the inflation system. It's really important because we want to try to maintain our temperature through the night, and this helps with that by creating a little air envelope between the inner and outer pieces of plastic. So it'll inflate. It takes a few minutes, but see that here in a bit. And we got our forced air wet wall system dialed in today too, so that's looking good, operating properly. Got the water changed out, everything clean and ready to rock and roll. Here we go. This is what really keeps us cool during the hot summer days, and it's basically like a typical wet wall, except it has a forced air system. So we're not relying primarily on the suction of the exhaust fans. We have an additional, I think this is a 54-inch fan to help force the air in. And it's all tied to our Link 4 control system up at the front of the greenhouse, which I'll give you a detail on here now. But while we're down on this end, the south end, we have our inflation fans on either side, east and west. Oh look, and a camera. All right. So everything in the greenhouse is basically controlled from one central area. So it makes it really easy for making changes when you come in, or if you notice anything, you can deal with it pretty much all from one central area. Makes it easy. So in this case, if we wanted to force on the exhaust fans for whatever reason, maybe we're working in here and we want it to be a little cooler, it's pretty easy to do. Force on. Wow, look at that. And we can take it a step further by turning on the wet wall and giving you a quick demonstration of how that works, because it's pretty awesome. Forcing on, and that's basically just forcing on the fan and the water pump at the same time. The water pump distributes the water over it's basically like a wicking material, and through the principles of thermodynamics and evaporative cooling, it cools our entire greenhouse down. It's pretty nice. It's science. And here we go. See, already it gets a bit loud right by the fan, but you can see there's already water coming down the wicking material. I mean, this is freezing cold. It's rather uncomfortable, actually. So yeah, this cools our greenhouse down. It works damn good. All right. Awesome. We got a few dangling cords here because we actually don't need to run all of the light we have. Save little on our power bill. So we disconnect them, keep it simple.